study books. So this is the first of those short clips which I hope would help you to better understand the school syllabus. These books can be obtained electronically through the link shown on your screen. It's www.edupub.gov.lk, and I believe this is the second print from 2019 for the new syllabus introduced in 2016, I think. There are two books for grade 9. One is the workbook and the other is the reading book. Now this is the reading book that I'm going through, and in it there are a series of topics covered. We'll be looking at the first topic, which is preparation of computer specifications. Now, in lesson 1, preparation of computer specifications, this particular chapter, they say, will cover the following: computers and peripheral devices, selection of devices for the user requirement, creating computer specifications, non-technical factors to be considered in purchasing a computer. On page 1, there is an image. It's two kids talking to each other about buying a computer. The young girl says, "I need to buy a computer for my school assignments and to do accounts for my father's business." And then the boy says, "I need a computer that is mobile. It will help me to show my graphic designs to my teacher. It will help me to study from anywhere, anytime." When we go on to the second page, the girl says, "Are there any computers to suit the requirements of both of us?" And the boy responds, "Yes, many types are available. We can either buy a computer or we can get a computer assembled to suit our requirements. Let's go in and take a look." Now, why is this important? Whenever you do something, you need to think about what you're going to do and what your requirements are going to be. It's the same with buying a computer. Different people may have different requirements, as seen with the girl and the boy. The girl's requirements are different to the boy's requirements, but they both want a computer. And there are different types of computers also. So let's see what lesson 1.1, identifying the user, continues to educate us on. The one who uses a computer is generally referred to as a user. So remember the topic, identifying the user. So whoever uses a computer is generally called or referred to as a user. Different users working in different areas in information and communication technologies have different designations. So there are different areas within information and communication technology, and those users who are in different areas or jobs within that ICT subject will have different designations or titles. The following table shows a few such examples. Table 1.1, types of users and their work. So the first kind of user is a programmer, and the task that they do, or the area within information and communication technology that they are in, requires them to develop computer programs. A network administrator manages and maintains computer networks. A system analyst, another kind of user, designs information systems. A software engineer. You would have heard of software engineers normally because that's a very popular kind of job, and their task is developing software. Computer application assistant uses Office application packages for Office related tasks. And the last one on their list is a web developer. Develops and maintains websites. Now, this is not a complete list, and these designations may not always be the same for the tasks listed. I mean, there might be a different, someone might call a network administrator as an IT executive, but even though the designation says IT executive, what they may be doing would be to manage and maintain computer networks. So it depends on the company that they're working for, but overall this is a generally good example of different type of users and their designations within different areas in information and communication technology. Moving on, there is a note. Users can be classified into mainly two categories: system users and end users. End users, an end user uses the software maintained by the system's user. The next part, 1.2, selection of a computer to suit user requirements. User requirements relate to tasks that are carried out by using a computer. The following figure, 1.1, provides examples for user requirements. And we have this image of a desktop computer and several balloons which are connected to that. If we start from the left, playing computer games. Okay, that's a user requirement. If you are like, there's actually no age limit, but many people are into playing computer games sometimes in their free time, and some people play computer games while they work. Preparation of documents, that's another user requirement. Accessing the internet, you may at different types of the day want to use a computer to access the internet. So editing audio video material, that's another user requirement. And graphic design, that's another user requirement. A computer to suit user requirements can be selected from those available in the market, or a computer can be assembled to suit user requirements as well. Computers can be classified according to the nature and used as follows. So what does that mean? A computer to suit the user requirement can be selected from those available in the market. It says to look at figure 1.2. So this is figure 1.2. Examples of type of computers that are available in the market. Right? Or a computer can be assembled to suit user requirements, meaning that you can identify what you want in your computer and have it assembled according to your own requirements. So now getting back to this, computers can be classified according to their nature and use as follows. Non-portable computers, server computers, workstations, desktop computers and all-in-one computers are all operated using the main electricity power supply. These computers are large in size and relatively heavy. Therefore, they are installed and used in places like houses, schools, or offices. Okay, so non-portable computers have characteristics like they are used using the main electricity power supply, they are large, they are heavy, and they are installed in places like houses, schools, or offices. And the word non-portable means that it is not portable. You can't carry them around. So those computers are relatively kept in one place and generally not moved. The second one, computers for mobile use. Before we go there, let's see what non-portable computers. Okay, so workstation computer is a non-portable computer. Server computer, non-portable again. A desktop, all-in-one computer. Now these four are non-portable, like you can see that they're large and they have, if you take the desktop computer, there are so many items. The all-in-one computer again, large, and the workstation computer is also not portable. Computers for mobile use. Laptops, notebooks, tablet computers and a smartphone can be considered for mobile use. They operate with rechargeable batteries. This is important. Computers for mobile use operate with rechargeable batteries. Therefore, they can be used when traveling buses, trains, aeroplanes, or from any convenient place. So, if you compare non-portable computers to computers for mobile use, the main difference is that computers for mobile use have rechargeable batteries built into them and can be taken with you when you go somewhere. There are many places like restaurants, cafes, other public places that offer users with mobile computers or laptops, notebooks, tablets, or even smartphones facilities to recharge their batteries, Wi-Fi connectivity. We'll come back to that in a later lesson. To stay connected, to access the internet using them laptops, notebooks, or tablet computers that encourage people to use such mobile devices. Coming back to this image, now here the bottom four images the smartphone, tablet computer, notebook computer, and the laptop computer. All of them are mobile devices. They are portable computing devices, meaning they are computers that can be taken with you. Now, there is a balloon here that says refer to workbook for activity 1.1. So let us go to the grade 9 ICT workbook activity 1.1. As you can see, it's the same breakdown of topics, and lesson 1 in the workbook, preparation of computer specifications, activity 1.1. Select the most suitable expression from the list of expressions given to fill the blanks. There are 6 expressions and there are 6 types of sentences that have blanks in them. Now the first one, the blank can be used in a single location such as home or office. So if you take a look at the list of expressions, it says the blank can be used in a single location such as home or office. So can it be a desktop computer? Yes, because we discussed that these 4 types of computers are generally stationary, non-portable, and are used indoors. So there are, like, you can use desktop computer, all-in-one computer, and even server computer, because someone staying at home can still use a server computer. I mean, they might be providing some kind of home-based service using a server computer to their customers. But all of these 3 expressions can be used at an office. Going to item B, the sentence says the space blank is dedicated to provide respective services in a network. Okay, so a network is a group of computers located, for example, let's say within a building. Now, that is just one example. There could be other situations, but if we take a building that has 10 computers, there will have to be some sort of services that are given to all 10 computers. So in that context, we can imagine or assume that they're talking about a server computer. So for B, the server computer is dedicated to provide respective services in a network. Then we move on to C. The blank has a comparatively large screen and can be taken from place to place. Okay, so what can you identify from this? It has a comparatively large screen and can be taken from place to place. In other words, it's portable. So, going back to the image, we can rule these four out because they are not portable. And out of the portable devices, a laptop computer has a large screen and is portable. Now, a notebook computer, if you have compared both of these, you would notice that a notebook computer is quite small. Some are actually the size of an exercise book, say a 120-page square-ruled exercise book. A notebook computer compared to a laptop computer is smaller, so I believe they are talking about a laptop computer here. So the answer to C is the laptop computer has a comparatively large screen and can be taken from place to place. We come to sentence D. Mobile computers the student can use for there is a blank, and surfing, internet reading, storing information, refer electronic dictionaries up. So let's say the first blank for mobile computers the student can use for homework, to do your homework, write your essays, to research about things, and these other activities. There are two expressions requested. So if we use the term homework, you can't do that using a mobile phone. It's possible, but it's difficult. A tablet computer, again, it's possible, doable, but difficult. So what I would suggest is a tablet computer for D1 and a laptop computer. But remember that if you have a good smartphone or a good tablet computer, you can use those to do these kind of things as well. Problems would be now with a laptop computer or a tablet computer, you have a USB port, so you can save your homework onto a pen drive and take it to a shop, get it printed. If you have a printer, you can connect the printer to the laptop computer or the tablet computer with required cables. You can't do those kind of things very easily with a smartphone or a tablet computer, because sometimes they would not have ports. You would not be able to connect a thumb drive. They would have connectivity such as Bluetooth, where if you have a Bluetooth printer at home, then you can print using that Bluetooth connection onto a connected printer. So in general, the answer would be laptop computer and tablet computer for sentence D. Then sentence C, the blank cannot be taken from place to place. Use least space and have several peripheral devices connected to the monitor. Okay, so we don't know what the device that they are talking about here, but we know these are the devices that can be used to fill the blank. So it cannot be taken from place to place, so that means it's a large device. It's a non-portable computer, so it's one of these. And then they say that it has several peripheral devices connected to the monitor. Okay, so it could have several, it has a monitor. So the server computer, we can rule that out, and it will have several devices connected to the monitor. Okay, that's the key description there. If you take a workstation computer, the display, keyboard, mouse, everything gets connected to this tower unit here. Same with the desktop computer. But when we come to the all-in-one computer, that doesn't have a tower. And what happens is the screen is large, and whatever is connected has to be connected to the back of the display unit. So if we look at all-in-one computers, they are units with large screens and without cables or a tower attachment. So we can safely say that the answer to this question is the all-in-one computer cannot be taken from place to place. Use least space because there's no tower, and have several peripheral devices connected to the monitor. So I hope you understood activity 1.1. Now, there is a balloon here saying important. The following are useful in learning more about computers. Printed or electronic commercial advertisements on computers. So, if you go to a local IT exhibition like Infotel, there are many stalls that give leaflets, commercial advertisements about computers to visitors. Magazines and newspapers about computers. Sri Lanka, there are several computer-oriented magazines and newspapers in the market. And then websites providing information on computers. Obtaining information from an expert in computers. Visiting the computer shops and gathering information. So these are activities that you can do to find out various information about computers when you need to. Okay, so that is lesson 1.2 completed, and I will stop the lesson for today, and I hope you will take the time to go through these activities when possible and collect information about various types of computers that are available in the market and peripheral devices like printers, scanners, multifunction printers that offer scanning, printing, faxing, kind of options to users, so that you can better understand about the different kind of computers that are available in the market today. Thank you, and If you like this, give the video a like and subscribe. Put any comments that you have. I'll try to respond to them, and see you in the next lesson. Bye.